So keep your gains coming, young lads, and stay ballsy, as I'm doing with my stogie. Hi, howdy, what is good survivor veterans, Tino here. What's poppin'? Been quite some time. I mean, I already covered it up in my past video and the one or two prior to that as well. I've been away for a few months and I came back earlier than expected and earlier than we all thought, because some stuff went down, that is for sure. And I came back a couple of days ago. Been 10 weeks away. I don't go into any further details, that's it. Furthermore, I'm not allowed to say any or spread any information about that, and we get to the topic, right into the topic, about the critical response pack and maybe some minor or certain patches and issue fixes, or shall we call it, quality of life improvements, nothing big. But I would even go so far and say they wouldn't bring anything bigger to the table than just a critical response pack. Redux, I hope a Redux version like they did for most of their packs, like the World War II Redux, and which was the other one, the Go Back pack, stuff like that, because I made a big video which was one of my favorites so far a few months back, before the break, the forced break, about bullpup rifles, because I just like them. They could bring weapons like the P90, especially the AUG H-bar or the AUG A3, which is the more modern and handier version of that, also pretty light. Certain other bullpup rifles like the TAR-21 or Tarkov 21 it's known, or the QBZ-95. What else? Let me think. L85A2, because most of those bullpup rifles were already part in SOD1, so I don't see any matter for them to implement them in SOD2 if they have the certain budget and they already have a certain blueprint from SOD1. So all they have to do is adapt the new textures and implement it well into SOD2. Furthermore, might need a certain different kind of animation when they reload, because the magazine is obviously placed at another at another spot of the gun, obviously. Furthermore, we also get some clothings, maybe some military stuff, but nothing was found. That what some people leaked already months ago. I think it was Ghost Salty on Reddit and also Ghost on YouTube, who is practically leaking everything and finding everything. I mean, cool for him, but at the same time, I just want to warn everybody, you can do that, but leaking is kind of a treading on thin ice. That is all I'm going to say. Not speaking from my own experience, but I made one video which was basically leaked stuff when I showcased all the guns in, I think it was mid-April or early April, somewhere at that time around, when we found, some user found 7 or 8 new guns that were pretty much Call of Duty inspired, especially Modern Warfare 2 and the Cold War times. Anyway, the best guns of the critical response pack so far from the original one were definitely the MP5 SD, which is practically just another skin version of or the regular version of the MP5 SD, like the Echo S4 SMG, which is one of the best guns, but it's a carbon copy practically, just with another skin. It's a identical equivalent. Then the UMP is also among the best 45 cal weapon. The MP5 is, by the way, 9mm, and then one of the best guns in real life, along with the G36C, which is also by HK, which is Eglar and Koch. Jesus, I said, well, an inappropriate word. Anyhow, a German manufacturer of guns, and it's the SWAT 416 I'm speaking about, and the real name is HK 416, one of the most reliable and solid and also accurate 5.56mm guns out there. I mean, the HK 417 is even more fun. It's a 7.62mm version of that, and it's slightly heavier, but anyway, it's something we don't already have in the game. And of course, the high angle rescue hatchet is a great bladed melee weapon, if you ask me. So yeah, we'll get what I was talking about prior to that, the firefighter turncoat, and also a fire helmet or firefighter helmet. So that's all I can say about that. I mean, I hope for the bullpup rifles, and I hope that we actually get on August the 1st the critical response pack, because it has become a common theme and meme on the same time on my channel that I was doing several videos on critical response pack, and hey, hopefully we get it for update 24. No, we didn't get it. Okay, so maybe for 25. Okay, neither. Then they promised us to bring it back, but not along with an update in April. But then they got some certain things mixed up and it was actually not updated, that the bounty broker, the info tab, whatever. I guess this time we will actually get it, and this video was dragging along for way too much time. So, apology for that. Howdy! This was the steak that I was eating earlier, and I was having my protein bar, and now I'm bloated. I have some flatulence, but it is some information I guess you don't want to know about. So pardon me, excuse me, but I'm not just the Governor anymore, or the Terminator, or known as Hercules maybe, or the Highlander. Jesus Christ, it is way too late. I have to go to bed. did a long training session earlier after my work. I just came back from the mission a couple of days ago, fighting Skynet of course, and yeah, I hope you get the repetitions in, keep the blood flowing, keep everything, and you don't need more than 6 hours. I'm also having only 4 to 5, maybe 5.5 hours of sleep every night, and that is more than enough. So keep your gains coming, young lads, and stay ballsy, as I'm doing with my stogie. Have a good night and a good day, and as I told you, I'll be back.